Hello, good morning everybody. Are you joining me today? You are not going to be outside because it's absolutely hideous. So I really hope you found some time to join me. I'm just going to wait until we've got some people. 4 at least anyway. Hello, good morning, whoever you are. Wow, it's blustery out there. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the country, but for those of you that know Arran, we have one of those very typical Arran days, particularly over a bank holiday. If things indeed were normal, they wouldn't be normal because the ferries are off. It's absolutely wild. Anybody who has ordered things in the last 48 hours, I'm afraid they won't be leaving the island till Tuesday because the ferries were off yesterday. They're off today. We don't have any on a Sunday at the moment. And Monday's a bank holiday, so who knows? So it'll be worth the wait, I'm sure, but please be assured that anything that anyone's ordered in the past few days, they are sitting in the post office waiting to depart. Who will I say good morning to? Kendra, hello. Adele, hi. Adele, good morning. Sue, it's horrible and windy. Yeah, have you got the rain? We've got the rain as well. It's really bad. Hello, good morning, Susan. You're in Motherwell, wild and windy. Yep. And Troon, yes, Fiona, I know I can't see the mainland myself, so it's pretty wild. And Fiona, hello Fiona, nice to see you this morning. And oh, Heather, you've got sunshine in Edinburgh. Oh, Shona, hello Shona. Great, you loved your t-shirt, brilliant, you got yours. You're one of the lucky ones that managed to get all the items before the weather changed a bit. Hello Jane, good morning. And Fiona, morning, Fiona and Erica are listening. Oh, Erica's just lovely. She's a tiny wee child, well, baby. I don't do baby clothes, but she might like Colin Chameleon, Erica, you can show her that. He's with me today, as always. He's changed position. He's kind of looking over my shoulder, checking what I'm doing. Pamela, morning, oh, I've said that. Shona, Linda, Jean from Troon, and Shona Johnson. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So hi Holly as well. If I miss anyone, apologies. I'll catch up every now and again. So yeah, I don't suppose many of us are out. So I hope you've got your coffee. I've got my coffee. Anyone drinking anything other than coffee this morning? This is my 9th Saturday live. Who can believe that? The 9th one. It's just the weeks have flown by. So Linda, morning. Fiona. From Cumbernauld, yes, great day for housework. Hello, Jean. Jean's in Whiting Bay, just along the road. Hello. So I've got actually probably far too much to show you today. I was overexcited when I popped in yesterday to put it all together. So if you just get fed up in about half an hour and think, oh my God, I've heard enough, I'm out of here, I've got something more interesting to do, then I will not be offended. I may just stop anyway and save some for next week. Hello, Christina. Hello, good morning. So last week I told you that I had just placed an order for Nadova, the jewellery, for my kind of spring summer collection. So it all arrived yesterday. So I'm going to show you those pieces, but rather than just do accessories, I thought what I would do is put them together with some of the tops, some of which you might have seen before, all are on website, but I haven't talked about all of them either. So some are in passing just to show you how it might look, and some will be new to you. So that's what I thought we would do. And I've also got my 3 styles of Fly London shoes. So for those of you that know that brand, they are very popular and fairly new to me. I had them last year, but I thought I would just tell you which ones I've got in the shop as well. So I will just push my chair back as normal and just start. I hope you like some of the things, just a bit of fun, and keeps you occupied for half an hour or so. Shall I put the chair back to the side? I have still got my massive lighting, so hopefully you can see me and the colours are fairly true. Just going to take these little reminders away. So this is the selection of things, and I thought I'll just chalk through as I do fairly randomly. Good morning. Anyone else? Right. Okay. So we've got about 34 joining us so far. I did want to bring your attention to this bag. I did pop it up on Facebook. I had it in a few weeks back, and then it sold out. And I'm just going to bring your attention to it again because I got another 5 in, I think. They are on the website. For anyone that likes a shopper bag, this one, if you remember, for those of you that were following closely, it's the oyster catcher lining, which is really lovely. And it's got a zip compartment and then 2 pockets as well. And a wee sort of trim. It's made of jute, so it's quite sturdy, great for shopping. And finally, for those of you that are allowed to go further afield, you might even want to take it down to the beach or something. I know England, you're a wee bit further ahead than Scotland, but I think we get to move about a wee bit more next week. But this is just a nice bag, and I think it just reminds me of Aran. So I thought I'd just remind you about that one because there was a big demand for it, and you might have missed the update that they're back in. These £31.25, so it's a great price as well. So I'll just pop that down. Okay. So I'm going to talk about what I have on. This is a cardigan, as you can see, kind of loose fit. This is a medium from Be Young. I've got them here. It's £29.99, so it's a great price. Very, very pale rose pink. So if you like a pinky colour, and to be perfectly honest, the weather is so awful that I actually am cold. So I thought I'm going to put on something this morning that gives me a bit of warmth. So apologies if you are languishing in the sunshine somewhere. Adele, you're probably the most south person on the chat this morning. So you might you might have sunshine and be looking at this and thinking, Lynn, that's ridiculous. But you'll get a cold spell. It's not all sunny the whole time. Anyway, that's the cardi. It's got 2 pockets, so great for your bits and bobs. I've just teamed it with this piece of jewellery, which I'm going to take off and talk to you about. Okay, so this is one of the new pieces. It's the one I've got on. Now, actually, I wanted to tell you that this is adjustable. And actually, I ordered a lot of jewellery which is adjustable because it means you can wear it shorter or longer. So it's much nicer. It's more versatile. Some people like a permanent short necklace, which is great. And I've still got some of those. But for this season, I decided to go with the longer style. So this is Nadova. So for those of you that recall, it's a vegetal ivory and it's from Ecuador. Part of Nadova's profits go to support the education of the children in a very poor village in Ecuador. And so they're designed by the team, the 2 ladies that I met when I was looking for new jewellery. And so they design them in a place just south of Paris. And then they fly out twice a year to meet with the ladies and the community. And they're handmade individually. So no 2 are absolutely identical. And some of them have got slight flaws because the actual fabric of the jewellery is a vegetal ivory. So it's a nut, basically. So obviously it's going to be different. So this one I want to draw your attention to because you just pull it to make it go shorter or longer. The other nice thing about this is that the central ball, so it's made up of 3 kind of little balls. The central one, you can actually move up and down on its own. So I've got mine today on, the whole thing is much shorter, and then that I can move up and down. So you actually can create some really nice looks. I would advise when you get these not to just pull at the end. They've got a little piece of the vegetal ivory at the end there as well. Don't just pull them because you just pull it off. So you want to be using the leather to just attach, make it longer or make it shorter. So this comes in 2 colours. This is pink and grey. And then the other colour, I'll just show you. I've teamed it up with this top. But the other colour, oops, is the aqua blue and navy. Okay, so it's really gorgeous, actually. I really like this one. Let me just see if you've got any comments coming in. Good morning, Rosemary. And hello, Kirstine. Good morning. So that's a wee new necklace in, as I say, and it's those 2 colours. They're on the website now. I popped that with this top from Marble, which you might have seen in the past. I think I spoke about it in passing before, but I wanted to just remind you about it again. It's from Marble. It's got that beautiful cut that suits most people. It's got a V-neck, and it's also got that lovely sleeve that you can draw and ruche, I should say. So you can ruche that up a little bit as well. So it's got that. So it's that aqua, navy, white, and then a wee bit of limey yellow. Really nice. The jewellery, by the way, I didn't say, it's $37.50 for that piece, and the top is $48.60. And that top I've got in 3 different prints. So there's that one, and there's one coming up in black and white as well. I'm going to just put that to the side and talk about the fly, because it sort of goes with that. For those eagle-eyed amongst you, you will have seen a little ditty that I used in the week with the new arrival, which was this shoe. This shoe is absolutely delightful. It's very, very comfortable. The colour, I'm going to take another photograph, but the colour on the website is not as blue as this. It's beautiful. Hopefully you can see that colour. It's a sky blue. It's got a little wedge, which is about 2 inches. I've put all the measurements on the website for you. And what's so nice about this, it's a shoe, so it's not got an open toe like the others I'll show you. So this one's a closed toe, and then across the front they've got a diagonal strap. And that diagonal strap is nearly fixed by Velcro. So although it has got a buckle, and you can actually move the holes, it's very, very easy to put on and off. So for those of you that haven't got much dexterity in your fingers, and you find bending down and actually fiddling around with the holes on the side, then these might be a great option for you. They're just lovely, and I got them to coordinate a lot with all my pinks and blues. They go with this, obviously, which is a really nice outfit. And you can also wear it with, in fact, I actually got them. If you remember, I had this lovely dress, and I thought that would be a really nice combination. I guess we're not doing dresses at the moment, but the colour of the shoe is really lovely. So that was that one. So I just wanted to show you that. All the Fly shoes are £85. So again, I know they're not the cheapest of shoe, but the quality is phenomenal, and you will have these for years to come. So that's the blue, and it's like a nubuck fabric. So it's leather, but it's that lovely kind of soft nubuck leather. So that's that one, just to show you. That one is called the Wacko, I think. Yeah, Cupido. Oh, Cupido Sky Blue. So when you go on, it's Cupido Block Heel, I think I've called it. But again, you can just select on the brand. So it's Fly London, and they're made in Portugal, despite the fact they're called Fly London. So they're a Portuguese shoe, so the quality is just lovely. Okay, I'm going to pop that one down. Okay. So I've got some, oh my God, Colin's making a, Colin's making a run for it. He's fed up. I'm going to pop him up. He's not going to stay. Right, here we go. I wanted to talk to you about this one as well. Oh, by the way, there's a coral colour. So that last piece of jewellery, the one that I'm wearing, it's 3 colours. I knew I would get this wrong because I've tried to be overly clever and put them with the tops. But this one is also available, and it's in, as you see, in coral and reds. So that's really popular at the moment because of the palettes that are in. So I kind of teamed that with this top. Now this top, I'm going to put this one to the side, is new in. It's new in from Lebec. It's beautiful. It's made of a 2-piece. I think I've called it the Orchid 2-piece on the website. It's £55. It's a 2-piece. It's got a vest top, which you could detach if you didn't want to wear it. You'd have to cut through the wee attachment, but you can do that. It's made of 2 pieces, and it's got an overlay over the top, which is kind of tiered. It's very, very pretty. So you've got that lovely soft fabric underneath, as I say, that kind of lovely viscosy fabric, and then over the top this lovely layer. And it's got, I would say it's not, obviously it's a very loose sleeve. It's a short sleeve, but loose. So it's probably to your kind of bicep, I suppose, there. And in terms of the fit, it is loose, although they are sized. So when you go and have a look at that, you'll see the sizes. So you can see this beautiful orchid print. And if you remember, we had an orchid scarf, which was also from Lebec, and I think some of you bought them. So this is part of the same range. So this one is very pretty and could be just lovely for maybe a wee summer barbecue if we're lucky enough to get the weather back, and you can get together with some other people. But very nice. So I thought I would just point that one out to you. Okay. Moving on to the next piece of jewellery. This is the next one that I've got, which is exactly the same. You can just pull to make shorter or longer. This one is called the Pastella. Pastella is chunky. It's in blues and pinks. And as you can see, it is a chunky piece. I've put the measurements on the website of the longest it can go to. So the drop from the top to the bottom. So you'll see that when you go on. And so when you're looking at the measurements, that's what I'm talking about. So I've just said total length. And then of course you can wear it as short as you like. This one comes in 2 colors. I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's any comments. This one is $41.25, so it's a bit more expensive, but it's got a lot of workmanship and it's got the bigger beads or seeds there. So that I just popped on. Remember we did a wee article on 2 Danes a few weeks ago? So, you know, just to show you how that can look. You've got that lovely pink, and how easy is that to just pop on a statement piece of jewellery? If you're someone that likes chunky things, over a simple top like that, it can just look lovely. And I've got it in the other colour, which is the corals, which I'll come and show you in a second. But if you've got any pink or blue in your palette this season, then you can just pop that on, and it just completely changes what's quite a basic t-shirt on its own. Doesn't have to be this one, you might have one of your own, and you can just pop that on there. So that I think is just very, very nice. Love the new necklaces. Lindsay, hello. Okay, and then the next one I'm going to show you. So this is the colour of it first. This is it in the coral, and a wee bit of, I don't know what colour you'd call that. It's not brown, but it's kind of like a chestnutty colour in amongst the coral. Again, you could just pull it to go shorter or longer. So really nice. And again, I just popped it on for those of you that will remember. There's many of you are regular. Tinta. So what we have is that little t-shirt, which we talked about, which is on the website. We talked about that a few weeks ago. You could pop that on with that. If that's all just too much for you, then you can also wear it with that, which we also talked about a few weeks ago, which is a little cardigan with a zipper. You can wear either zipped up or undone as a loose fit. And part of the same palette, 2 new things that you've not seen before is this lovely little cardigan, which has got a ruched sleeve. Again, this one is in a coral print, but very, very pale. And the side of it, you've got a ruched bit down the shoulder here to the elbow, and a wee tie here. This one's £45. It's really lovely, and you can wear that with any of the coral palette. And then again, if I just show you, you know, if you were wearing a wee t-shirt, if you're much more into a plain style t-shirt, you could wear that with a wee white print underneath it. So that's new in. Again, Lebec, they are sized, so you can have a wee look at those if you would like to have that. It also came with the other piece, which I'm just going to, I'll show you all together actually, but this is the other piece again from Lebec, from the same range, that chevron print, which is very slimming, so it's coming in from the sides like that. Let me just see. Okay. And then this one, it's got little ties at the hem, so you can pull in the hem. You can see round the whole hem, you can pull the ties. The other thing to tell you about this blouse is it's got a little button, so you can wear, it's got 2 buttons actually. It's got one at the low hem here. Sorry, I'll just show you the camera. And then the other one is halfway up the sleeve, so you can turn it up, and there's probably a wee tie, which there is indeed. So there's a wee tie, so you can turn that up. So you can wear that length, you know, longer or shorter. And again, this is a sized garment. And that, with this, is really lovely. And then, of course, you've got the lovely necklace as well. So I think that's a very nice little outfit, and you can wear that with your white jeans, and you know, for a casual or dressed up kind of look. So that's those all new. All those 3 pieces are new. You won't have seen those before. Chameleon, then questions about the fit of fly. Is it fitted for? It's not specifically for a wider foot. I would say it's standard. My mum has got a very narrow foot, and unfortunately, though she loves the brand, she can't really wear it. So I would suggest if you're specifically someone that needs a wider fitting shoe, then it might not be right. What to do is, if there's something in particular that you're interested in, then I can measure across. I did that in the week for somebody, and I measured my own foot round the arch over the top of the foot, and then the shoe as well, if you need to know that, and you could maybe work it out. I know it's difficult buying shoes without trying them on. That's probably one of the most challenging things to sell online, along with trousers. Tops are a wee bit easier. But I wouldn't say specifically no. So if you are someone that needs a very wide foot or needs a wide shoe, then maybe not. Before I move on to the rest of the collection, I also wanted to point out some bracelets that complement some of these colours. So again, what I've chosen to do is gone for the stretch ones because they actually fit everybody. So there's this gorgeous pink one, which is, if I come a bit nearer, you'll see. I called that an offset vertical, and it's in a beautiful ivory, grey and pale pink, and it matches the necklace. So obviously you can wear them together or separately. This is £30 and it comes in 3 colours. So there's the pink one, there's this fabulous coral and bright pink there, and then there's also the grey, and that's a grey palette of a light grey and dark grey. So there's those 3. I quite think with chunky jewellery that, you know, less is more, so I probably wouldn't wear both together because I don't think my frame could really cope with 2 things that are that chunky, so I probably wear one or the other. But if you're somebody who's got a lot of height to you and can carry that, then you could get away with wearing both. But some people are necklace people and some people are bracelet people. So that's those ones to show you. And as I say, they're all on the website for you to have a look at, but I think that's beautiful. Okay, so that's that. The next piece of Nadova jewellery, again, I popped it with that top, which I'll talk about in a minute, is this one. So this comes in 2 colours. It comes in the grey palette, and again, the pink one. Okay, so there's those 2. I'll show you in the pink one, the grey one rather, how that does. So again, fully adjustable. So you've got 1 bead here and then 4 little other beads here. Unlike the last one, you can't pull this one up or down. It's a fixed bead, but you can make the entire necklace obviously shorter or longer. So again, you've got that little versatility with it. That one's £35. These make great gifts, by the way. And if you've got anybody who you know likes chunky jewellery and likes to have a colour in their palette, whether it would be neutral or a brighter colour, they come with a little gift bag, a Nadova bag, just a little Hessian bag with their print, but also a wee story card. And the story card tells the person all about the brand and what they do to support the poorer communities in Ecuador. So it's actually a really nice, thoughtful gift. So birthdays, Mother's Day's gone, but there might be other occasions that you just want to send somebody something, then that might be a good wee option. I put that with this one. Now remember with this, I talked about marble. That was the other one. So that's the very bright print that you could wear with that necklace. And then you've got this print in the black and white marble effect, I call it. It is actually from Marble, the brand. And I thought you can pop that around. And again, you can wear that really easily. And just gives, I mean, this has got quite a lot of print anyway, so you might prefer not to wear it with a, but I think that just really takes it up a notch. I think it's really tasteful. So you can pop that with that. Adele, no, the jewellery isn't heavy actually. I haven't got weight on it, but certainly it's not, because it's a seed, it's not like a solid stone. It's much lighter than you might think. So I don't really feel that I've got this on, to be honest. It's not as heavy as some jewellery. It's slightly heavier than, say, some of the wooden jewellery that you can get. It's much, but it's, no, in short, I wouldn't describe it as heavy jewellery. And by the way, all of the straps are like a leather suede in black. So that's that one. You could also wear that with, and this has been on the website, and actually Jane, many of you will have met Jane, who works in the shop in, or used to before lockdown. We haven't seen her for a while, which is such a shame, but we hopefully will get her back in at some point. But she bought this one, and there's a lovely picture of her wearing this. If you have a look at the Ladies at Home album on the website, if you just go to photos and look at the albums, she looks fantastic in it. And there was a picture of her in her garden wearing it. But I thought I would just bring it to your attention because it sort of gets lost in amongst all the posts that I make. I just thought it's so beautiful. It's a bit boho, and it's black with that little diagonal ivory. It's got this embroidery seam, hem, and also at the elbow, and that little kind of tie here. So there's quite a lot going on. You probably would wear that pretty simply on its own with maybe just one piece of jewellery at the neck, at the high neck. Although, of course, you can make that, as we've discussed, I will show you, you can actually make that much shorter. So if you had that going on, it could be really nice. So I'll just step back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So that's really nice. That's from Yest, by the way, ladies. So I can't remember what I've called it, but if you go and search by brand on the Yest, you'll see that, and that's sized. Okay, how are you doing? I'm going to have a slurp of coffee, and my God, it's so wild. I can't tell you, I've not heard the wind going around the building like this since the winter. Even my inside door is just slightly banging in the wind. You won't hear it, but it's very wild, I can tell you. It's not like June or nearly June. Okay, so another pair of shoes I think I'll show you next. What you're saying, Kendra, check with Lynn about how sizing works. Okay, you can check after with something. Shoes. Okay, the second pair of shoes, this is called the Borgogna. So this one is also similar to the last one, but it has an open toe. And this is a silver sort of metallic. It's not harsh, it's very subtle, but I liked it because it goes with so much. You can wear that with navy and black. For those of you that like a little bit more of a shoe, but you still like to get air around your foot, then this is nice because it's got a little bit here for your toes, and of course it's got that very same Velcro strap which goes across your foot like that, and again you can still unbutton it at the side, but again very easily taken away, and then it's got that block heel. The thing about Fly's heels are, even though some of them are high, I think the highest one is coming up in a red sandal, you don't know you've got them on because you really don't feel the height. You just know that they're so comfortable because of the way they design the sole. That's the bottom of the shoe there. So it has got some grip and it's practical as well. So I think that's very nice. But I know at this time in lockdown, these are maybe shoes you wouldn't consider buying at the moment. But equally, people are beginning to return to work, and you could easily wear that to work. It's a basic shoe, goes with everything, and you can dress it up or down. So it might be something to think about there. I'll just pop them down. Okay. So the other one, remember I talked about the grey, that was the pink. And I wanted to just show you the piece of jewellery again, the Nadova. This one is, I didn't tell you what it was called. So this one is called the Hawaii. It's £35, and that's the one that I've got in the pink. And I think it was the black and, no, the grey. Yeah, the pink and the grey. And this one again, you can adjust. And I just wanted to show you against the backdrop of pink. You'll remember this Two Danes dress that I featured in one of the Wednesday wardrobes. It's quite a lot of pink, quite a statement dress, but that is just beautiful together because that just adds a bit of detailing. And again, you can either take it up so that it's right up here, or you can wear it longer. So I just placed that against that so that you could see how that might look. You could wear that against navy or black as well, by the way, but I think in the summer, many of us are trying to wear a wee bit more colour. Okay. The other bracelet I want to talk to you about. So we saw the three, which were these ones in the three colours. These were called, in case I didn't tell you, sorry if I don't tell you, I forget to tell you, that one was called Malala. Okay, Malala. These are all £30, and this one is called the Morta, M-O-R-T-A, and I've got these in two colours. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to come closer. You've got this marbling effect of the seed, so you've got it in the grey background with the ivory going through it, and then you've also got it in this fabulous, almost royal blue purple colour. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put one on. Again, I've decided to go with the stretch because it fits. This is probably a little bit closer fit. Well, it's not closer actually, it's just a different fit because this has got vertical bits that are offset, whereas this one is all evenly set. So it'll just depend on your style, but I think that's a lovely one as well. And again, that with just a statement, you know, little white tee and your jeans, it's just a wee statement bracelet. Very nice. So that brings me on to this piece of jewellery. I've got it in two colours. This one is called something that I haven't written, so that's not very helpful. Let me try the other one. Here we are. It's called Fenji, F-E-N-J-I, Fenji. So I've got it in this fabulous purple colour. It's a kind of, actually, to be honest, I thought it was royal blue, and when I came in again and looked at it, I'm kind of wavering to purple. So on the website, I've said purple because when you put it against royal blue, it's definitely not royal blue. So definitely a more of a purple hue, and it's got this gorgeous hexagonal kind of terracotta orange one just there. So the tiny ones are cubes, and then this is like a hexagon. This is gorgeous, and this is, again, something you can put up or down. I've got the label stuck in it, so I can't do it, but it goes up or down, makes longer or shorter. Okay, so that was that. And I've got it in, I've coordinated with things, so you just have to bear with me while I show you them individually first. And that's the grey one. I've got a bit of a penchant for grey because it's an all year round colour and you can just match it with so much. So it's got lighter grey, and then the big hexagonal one on this is a darker grey, just there. But they're absolutely beautiful, and I'll just show you in a minute how I've teamed that. This one I haven't talked about, but it is on the website, so I just popped that up this week. This is from Two Danes, and it's called the Skye, S-K-Y-E. It's a little jacket with button detailing down the front and two pockets. It's got a 3/4 length sleeve, and it's got that really fine check to it. And the reason I picked that up is it goes beautifully with that. So I don't know if you can see that as well. If I just show you, you've got that lovely check, and then if I come in, it's got a slight sort of shimmer to it. Actually, it's beautiful, but I really like that. I think that's just quite different. So that one is $75 for the jacket. You can wear it lots of different ways. You can wear it done up, you can wear it undone, wear it as it is. Quite a boxy fit, but really nice. And of course, it's got the collar detailing. I think this one's cotton, 100% cotton. Yeah, 100% cotton for those of you that need to know that. Right now, let me just check on any incomings. Okay, that's fine. Okay, how are we doing for time? Oh, we've kind of gone over. I've just got one more thing to show you, actually. I'll show you the shoe. Well, a couple of things. This one is called the Cupido Sandal in red. It's absolutely gorgeous. So for those of you that like a red shoe, it's not overly bright. It's quite subtle, but it is red. It is most definitely red. This is the highest wedge I've got. It's 2.5 inches, but you can, as I said to you before, you barely know you've got that kind of height of shoe on. You just pop your foot in and it's all elastic. These bits are really stretchy. If I just do that for you. So they're really stretchy. You don't have any fastenings, so there's no buckles or buttons or anything like that. So it's just a pull on. And then the front bit here is nubuck, and all around the edging is a nubuck leather. Those two bits here are that stretchy elastane fabric. So very, very comfortable. They are absolutely gorgeous. I've got them in, I think I've got all of them in sizes 3 to 7. So again, they're the same price. They're all $85, but they are beautiful. And that's just showing you what they're like there. Okay, so for those of you that like a red sandal, and it's got the little fly motif here as well on the inside. So just ask me anything you like, get in contact after about the shoes and I can let you know. But they're really nice. So the last outfit I was going to tell you about was this one from Masai. So again, I haven't spoken about them. These are on the website and they look actually they don't look very nice on the website. It's really difficult to photograph trousers. And if you photograph trousers with someone in them, they're usually about 5'9" and a size 8. So I actually just going to show you them as they are here. These are just a 7/8 stretch trouser from Masai in a stone colour. They're called the Pagetta. They are they are actually more expensive than some of the other ones we've got. These ones are 79. But I have a pair of these from 3 years ago, and they are absolutely brilliant. They just wash and wash and wash. What's particularly nice about them is that they have a little zip detailing at the back, just here at the cuff. So they make it, it's like a posh legging, but please don't think of them as leggings because they're really not. They've got the most beautiful fabric and that nice stretch waist as well. But you can, because they're neutral, you can wear them with anything. What I've done is we've teamed them with this top from Masai as well, which is a loose fit top. It's on the website. It's called the Dalia, D-A-L-I-A. And the colour of that is, in fact, let me remind you, oversized loose. So that top is an oversized loose. So you may want to drop a size. Remember that Masai designed for shape, and every garment's got a particular shape. So that is a very loose fit, and it goes beautifully with these trousers. The colour of the top is blue and grey and ivory. And guess what? I've popped on the Fenji necklace because it picks up all the colours in there as well. So that's a very nice casual look that you can wear about the house, you can wear in the garden, it's comfortable, and what's not to like. So I'm going to just pop those at the end, but both of them, the Pagetta trouser, the Fenji necklace, and the, what did I call this one? What they called it? Dalia top. So that is those. And if you can bear with me, ladies, I know I've got 39 of you watching and you're probably thinking, when is she going to stop? I'm just going to show you one bag. Again, it's neutral, but I know many of you like Red Cuckoo, and I thought I'm just going to show you this one because it's a bit of a personal favourite. Again, in that grey and ivory colour. It's got a strap which you can put over your shoulder, so I'm going to do that with it for you. So it's not detachable. A lot of Red Cuckoos are detachable. This one is not, so it's a fixed strap. One zip over the top. This has got a little popper compartment at the front, so on the outside. So that's quite handy for things that you need to get quickly. On the inside, you've got, oops. On the inside, you've got, I'm going to put that down here. One space, and then you've also got 3 pockets. There's a zip one, and then there's 2 little kind of mobile pockets, I call them, you know, where you can put your phone in or something. But that's quite nice. For those of you returning to work and you're needing a new bag for the season, it's neutral, and it'll probably take in fact, it will take a laptop because I've put mine in it before, so you can easily put a small laptop in there, and you can put your purse and a book. And anything else, I think, but it's not too expensive either. This one is $49.50. So I've got a couple of those, and I've popped them up on the website. So I thought I would just show you. It goes beautifully with all of this range, obviously, because it's the same palette. But grey and ivory goes with everything. It also goes great with pink, like what I've got on, because that all matches. So that's quite nice too. And you could pretty much wear that nice shoe as well, again with the bag, so you've got complementary colours there. So there's lots to look at, there's lots going on this week. I'm sorry if I've overdone it. I just was going around the shop yesterday and thought, what things shall I talk to you about? And there's so much, as you always know. So let me just see if there's any more questions coming in that I've missed. I don't think so. I have some one size things coming this week. Fortunately, the supplier is able to send them out. I was supposed to have got them before lockdown, and then they couldn't send it, and then the whole country came to a stop. So I am hoping to get that this week, and when I do, I will feature that probably next Saturday. So there's some really lovely things. I've actually almost forgotten because I ordered them all at a trade fair in February. So I will keep you posted next week as to what they are and get them online for you as well. But that's about it, guys. Unless there's anything anybody else wants to see, I'll leave you to your weekend. Just get in touch as you do. Let me know how it's going for you. Good luck for anyone returning to work. I hope it's okay. And here in Scotland, we've just been allowed to move about, I think at the end of next week a little bit. We're going to start making plans as to what we might be able to do when we return to open in some capacity. But I'll keep you posted on what that's going to look like as the weeks progress. So enjoy, everybody. Have a lovely weekend despite the weather. As somebody said earlier, great day for doing your laundry or your housekeeping or whatever, and the gardens can wait. I'm sure the sun will come back again. But have a lovely weekend, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you for joining me, everyone, and bye for now.